S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG, and welcome to the Blueprint. Now, actually, let's just take a look at this real quick. Open only in the event of death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here. As a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I do not suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. But it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. Well, isn't that nice? Okay, so taking a look at this real quick. All right. Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map in an inventory log during an adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. All right, cool. So, let's get into explaining what's going on. So this is our mansion, right? Technically, it is our mansion. So we start at the entrance hall, and basically we got to make our path all the way to here, the antechamber, right? which I'm assuming that's going to be the 47th room. We get 50 steps per day, as you can see up here. So the way they count steps is not you walking, right? It's actually you passing from one room to another. Every single time you pass from one room to another, you lose a step. Now, some rooms will generate more steps, others would generate puzzles, others would generate keys, and so on and so forth. Each room will probably have a piece to the puzzle that we need to figure stuff out. Now, if we go outside, that would also count as a step. So I will prevent myself from going outside for at least now. So let's actually take a look. We will find these after a while, pretty much not in every room, but in some rooms. Searching this day can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. So basically, once we're done, we call it a day and we move on. All right, so first thing I want to do, I think I want to go to the right or left first. I don't have a coin on me, so I'm just going to go right because I'm right-handed and see what this is going to bring me. All right, so the first thing it brings me is a hallway, a bedroom, and a closet. Now, if we look at my blueprint here, right, we would get another spot over here. Don't know why it's not fully showing. But we can either get the bedroom, which will give us 2 steps, hallway, which will give us additional attachments, or a closet, which will give us 2 items. I think I will start out with the hallway. This is a very lengthy, oh boy. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. So basically anything in the west wing, I'm assuming that's going to be north, right? So west wing will have more locked doors. Now this is a very in-depth puzzle game. I don't know how in-depth this is, I'll go with this, but it does bring a bit of a fascination to, to my mind here. So we got the parlor, we get a puzzle piece, and we got a bedroom when you enter into this room. You know what? We'll start out with a bedroom. I feel like getting 2 extra steps will be absolutely fantastic at any point in time. We can search around the rooms. I might actually need to grab a scrap piece of paper to keep note on things. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. Because there are things like we got the origami swan here. Ooh, we got that. We got the pawn. Not sure if those are gonna thing, and we got pictures as well. So we got like a few things we kind of got to remember here. You know what? Let me grab a scrap piece of paper here. Give me a second here. All right, so I got a I got a piece of paper here, right? Most likely this is going to be covered in notes, and I'll be taking notes as I go along. So we encountered, see, I don't know what is significant here. So it's going to be like a whole bunch, a jumble of notes, and I don't know if that's going to be significant. Nah, why does that look like that? That could just be an art thing. Can I? So we're gonna, So we're gonna put origami swan. We're gonna put a couple things down right now. So hold on. All right, so what I put down is basically the origami swan, the tipped over top hat, the pawn, and also this closet with a weird hinge. I'm actually also going to put down this right here, because that seems weird to have the tag with a 10, number 10, bedroom front right. I don't know if that's going to help me if I remember where I'm going to. All right, so let's hit this door. Okay, so now We can either go into the lavatory, which will end this side of the blueprint, unless we kind of go around, or we can go into here, which will provide me a key, or go to a storeroom, which will provide me basically a lot of items in here. The nuke will provide me with a corner piece, right? So I can go back here. But I feel like going to the storeroom will be best because then we can gather some stuff here. And as we can see here, we got a coin. See, again, I don't know what's going to be important. Blue bird in bathing suit. Okay. Don't know if that's going to be important, but I would keep that. Let's see here. There is a compass over there, and I think that's connected to that globe. See, we got another pawn in there as well. So I'm just going to put ×2 pawns, right? And I'll come up with that. That's like a little house. Okay. I don't think there's anything significant in here, or anything else at least. So let me go in here. Yeah, okay. Let me go back in here. Pin. Alright, let's go this way. Okay, so we got a spare room. A quarter is always left unlocked, which would be fantastic. Pantry is not going to help me because it'll end up in, if we take a look at this map, it'll just end up in the storeroom. That's going to lock us off here. So I think I'm going to leave, do the corridor because it will be always left unlocked. So if I'm looking for a way out or something, you know, I can count on this being open. We got a, what's it called? A fedora? I am taking some random notes, but yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out. So we got a nook that goes to the right, which will bring us back to over the storeroom area, which would be nice. The guest room, which will give us 10, which is a dead end though, so this is not going to really help me because this will end up over here. So it's not like a clear line. I'll go for the nook. We'll go in the nook. Okay, so we got a key. See, we got a rook there. So we're gonna... I feel like we're getting a reference to chess, right? So that shows the drawing of the clock. Grandfather clock. That's a lock. We got a coupon book. Save 1 on each purchase you make at the estate. Ooh, nice. And we got a note. Noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down on your notes. Now, observations, a pad, scrap paper. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Be invaluable tool. You'll not regret having decided you are on your journey. Okay, so I'm also going to put grandfather clock. You might hear me rustling in the background because I'm trying to create a little bit more room on my desk so I can write. So we got also radio. This is a radio too. Radio? Alright, cool. Alright, let's go through this door. Ah! Okay, so we got a den, we got a closet, and we also got a commissary. Commissary we can buy something from, but we end up using a gem. I don't have a lot of cash, and if we do the commissary, it's going to dead end that. We can do the den, will actually give us another spot, so I think I'll do a den. Okay. See, this is what I was talking about. It'll close us out. We got a gem here. We got a clock. But I think all the clocks are going to the same thing. See, we got another pawn. So this, you know what? I should just leave a tally. Tally of chess pieces. Swans. All the clocks are saying the same thing. See, this is in the other room. I feel like... Huh. This. This is not moving. Let me take the time down that we have here. So this is... Oh, it is moving. It's just the arm's not moving. Yeah, you can see. Okay, the swing arm. Okay, cool. The pendulum. Alright, so let's open this door. Okay, so we got the observatory. We got the chapel. I would lose a coin. I only have one coin. And we got a spare room. For each star, for each time you've drafted this before. I'll grab it. You know what? I'll grab it. It will cost me 1 gem, but I think I'm fine with that. Let's see here. Fixed star constellations. The book contains a complete star base. Okay. Stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day. Different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. North Star plus 1 gold. So this will add gold. Oh, that moves. That doesn't. Okay. So I'm assuming we gotta bring this over, right? So that's good to know. Alright, cool. That's up. I can't fall off. That would very speed things along. Okay, then I get to look. And we got a constellation. North Star. 1 gold gained. Very good. I also see the night here. Right. That's the and symbol. I don't know. Ooh, this door is locked. Alright. I have 2 keys, so I will use the key here. I have 45 steps. This brings us to the pantry kitchen. For food for sale. Guest room. The guest room's not gonna help me. I would say the pantry will? Because at least if I do the maybe not. This is a dead end. Like, I don't know what food would get me, so that's kind of worthless. The pantry would give me 4 gold at least, but the guest room will give me 10 steps, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be able to rejuvenate a lot. You know what? We'll do the guest room. I'll do the guest room just to kind of retrieve some steps. Oh, we got a letter here. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. Oh, for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've been in the billiard room. I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth it to wait through, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of dart to play a variant. Oh, okay. So the dart game, this is probably going to be a dart game math puzzle. Billiards. I am going to underline that, or I'm going to... So that, because I feel like that's going to be like a really, really key note to keep hold of. We got a spare key. That's fantastic. We're at 54 steps. Sailboat, feather, anything. I feel like everything is clickable and nothing is clickable at the same time. This is like a nice little homey room too. I kind of like this floor plan. You know, a little bit of a nautical theme going on with it, but still. so let's go back. I can kind of sprint here. Okay, go back in here. Alright, so we kind of exhausted this route. So let's go down the middle. Alright, so we got... Ooh. What do we have here? We got a security. View all inventory, all items currently in the house. We got the closet and we got the spare room. Let's go to the security desk, even though it's going to make us go left. Right? Ooh. Okay, that's creepy. Not at all. Where's the security camera? That's a better question. Oh my god, it is actually following me. Kind of. Alright, so, let's see here. Effective the first week of December, payroll and for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at a morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at the security, where the punch clock used to be in the laboratory and questions. It used to be and in the laboratory. Okay, so let's see this one. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and has access levers, and access levers are no longer required to gain grant entry. Keycards to access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Alright, so I don't think that's like stuff to remember. I think that... Oh, we got another night. That brings us up to 2. Got a phone. Wait, is there anything I can interact with here? Ooh. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Alright, cool. Enter. Okay. Keycard system. Within a state we can be unlocked. Okay, so we do keycard system, change offline mode to unlocked. Alright. Yeah. Okay, set security level. Sure, let's just put it on high, because now with that we can get through it. Okay. Return to security measure, log into network. Ah, there's a password for this somewhere. Okay, so there's nothing currently. All right, I gotta find a password. Password, security room. All right, cool. Now the reason why I set it to... It starts with an S. I'm actually leaning in. And ends with a G. That looks like a O and G. So something O N G. So S something in here. O N G. Okay, yeah, that looks like an N. That definitely looks like an O. That looks like a G. That's the O. I am gonna write that down. S something O N N G. Because that might be something important. Wait. Okay. There's nothing over there. Alright. So we got the archives, the parlor. If we do the parlor, we just kind of end that section there. There's a puzzle in there. Archives would draft will no longer be able to see all three of your... While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all three of your potential floor plans. Oh, shoot. I don't think that's good. I don't like that. I'm gonna go for the parlor. I'm assuming the red's gonna be more difficult, right? And the blues are easy. I'll go for the parlor because at least it gives me a piece. Oop, we got car keys. Okay. So we got car keys. The gems are not in the white box. Okay. The gems are not in this box. Okay. The gems are in this box. Got that. Dear Hubbard, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the old hands this past Thursday. I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we are beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. I can refresh your memory. We both spent much of that evening discussing your mutual love of games, our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you rather a singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particular of this game when I found the time, and I have included this letter all the details. Okay. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays one false statement. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So the gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. I'm hoping this is just a simple puzzle. Are you kidding? Hey. Wait. Black pawn. Well, that was disappointing. That was a 50-50 crapshoot, you know? I feel like that's that game show thing that people do sometimes. I'm sorry, this episode's probably going to go a little bit longer than I intended to. Gym requirement. I guess I'm going for a closet, but then that ends my day. Unless I do this one. I wish I had that in the beginning. That would have freaking helped out. Let's do the kitchen. Okay. Banana. Add 3 steps. club sandwich at 15, and for every green room in your house. Ooh. Let's do the banana for now. Like I was saying, I do apologize. If this one's going to be a little bit long, just because obviously this is the first episode. Oh, billiard. Oh, wait. Nope, we're going to billiard room. We have that. Okay, so there is something with the dartboard. Okay, so we got blue, red, and blue, right? So what? 16? 14. What does 14, 56, 14, 56, 17, 17? Okay, so blue is add dartboard. I dartboard. Blue add. So we got a yellow now. This is definitely a math problem type of deal. I guess we could just kind of keep playing this. I don't know if there's like... So 18, what's it? 18 minus 10 is 8. Oh, yellow is negative. Or was it white? Yellow. So we do 15 minus 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 9? Yeah. It's been a while since I did math in my head, so... is this a division or is this a multiplication? Let's try this. We'll do 8. Ooh, pink is multiplication. Multiply. So now we're starting at 17 PEMDAS, right? Parenthesis, exponent, multiply, divide, add, subtract. So we do 17 times 2. Now it's getting a little bit complicated here. 17 times 2 minus 15 is 19. Is there a 19 on the board? No. Okay, so maybe okay, there's an order to it then. So 16, then 14, 15, 16, 17. This is 17. Then we do 18 minus 10 is 8, which is over here. 15 minus 6 is 9. God, I feel like breaking out my old thing here. 8. So it's 17 minus 15. Okay, so there's an order as well. So 17 minus 15 times 2, which is 4. Okay, so this is also a order. So 1, 2, 3. All right, and we got a key. Fantastic. The silver key, unlocking the door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Ah, that's nice. All right, cool. Is there something with the billiards as well? All right. So where are we? So we basically got to go up. So we can't get the drawing room. We can do the west wing, which will give us at least a hallway. Yeah, let's do the west wing. That door's closed. The windows are boarded up on this side. I don't like that. So this brings us to a courtyard for gems. I don't have a gem, so I'm really left with a pantry. So let's go to the pantry, because this will at least give us a thing here. Found an orange as well. That's, ooh, +5. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we just haven't been informed. 5. Okay, so I need 5 apples. Five bananas. 5 oranges. Cover expenses. Okay. So basically, there's something up there too. Don't think that's important. Alright. So now we know that there is food. Okay. I am going to go for the spare room. I just want to try to go as far as I can in this first episode and see what happens. So, tape dispenser. Very bland walls. Pardon me. I guess this would be end. Right? Because... yeah, if I continue on, I'm stuck. I was just saying that I would continue as far as I can go, but apparently this is the end, because all I got now is a lavatory, the dining room, and also a secret passageway, but the passageway requires gems, which I don't have. I got 2 keys and 5 gold coins. Let's just take a look at once you... each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. So each rank is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 is like up here. Let's just do the lavatory. I know this is a dead end, but at least I can take a look in here if we can find something. HSS. See, I would say in the security room, I would say it's St. Clair, but it's not. It doesn't end correctly. All right, so let's get out of here. And you know what? Let's explore the outside a bit, because that'll only cost me 1 step too. Okay, back in the security room. Obviously, we gotta go out through there. I'm probably gonna be like evaluating this right here, that terminal thing, so close. Every time I come to this, I'm like, I'm getting so close to it. I might have to take a closer look to it after I'm done with this video. Okay. Okay, we're back in here. Okay, let's go outside. Okay. So it costs us 1 to go outside, but we're in the great outdoors now. Is there anything here? Make a wish. Wait. This is a puzzle too, ain't it? Right? Because you got 1 short. Maybe I have to be at a certain point. Alright. Fountain. Now, typically I don't like puzzles. I like to get things done, but this is intriguing. This is a, like, weird puzzle thing to do. Wait. That's secret passage, okay. What the? I don't know if it's just game design or what, but that's actually pretty cool. I like that idea. That's like a pretty nifty, wait, okay, nifty thing. See, I don't know what would be considered a puzzle and what would not be. I'm like, I'm not the best at puzzles, but I can't, if I sit around, like, see, the reason, ooh. Huh. That's creepy passage. Okay, like I was saying, I'm not the best at puzzles, right? But, but I can figure them out. It's often of my pure laziness that I'm not the best at puzzles, right? It takes because I'm just too lazy. Purple, blue flowers. It's a massive mansion too. Imagine living in a place like this and you're just like you have to like perform, do this every single day. Let's see here. Okay, that's locked. Huh. So that's a gate. There's like even a second floor to this place. Birdies. Sorry, I scared you out of your bird bath. There's probably like 10 in the estate. Wait, secret door. Okay, there's got to be like passages in and out of this place that we could take to shortcut to like deeper within the estate using. Wait, I'm at 38. This counts as a separate zone. There's another door. Okay. Blue, pink. I think that's just art. Okay, so that's another door. So this leads to my campsite. Random stumps. Hello? Okay. Huh. Wait. Ha 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 ha! Um. Hmm. There's smoke. Hmm. Trying to see if there's anything noticeable. It's like a weird spot to have, like a grove of apples, right? Like I'm not the only one that's thinking that, right? Like I can't even get back there. Damn. Can't get back over there. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it down. Apple Grove Lock. Alright, and I'm assuming I'm just gonna wrap it up for tonight because I can't go any further into the mansion. So, due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in this stay overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You can call it a day at the end time for the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. Okay, cool. So basically, I'm gonna go and there we go. Call it. Total rooms 18, rank 4 reached, steps taken 37, items found 3. Okay, so each one of these rooms are ranks, which I was expecting. So if to get to room 8, you would need to go This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got to be like up here for it to count. Okay. I only found 3 items. That's weird. There was a puzzle in this room. Money spent. Yeah. All right. All right. All right, this is actually a pretty cool game. I can see that this will get a little longer with recordings, so I do apologize for that ahead of time. I will try to chop it down to my usual 30 minutes, but I don't think that this game is going to be very good with that. I know there will be other content creators that will be able to do that. For me, I don't think that's going to be physically possible because I like to put as much stuff in as for those like who are willing to watch it. So my mistakes are not your mistakes. So but I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. I'm not gonna continue this because obviously we're already at 45 minutes in the recording. So I do want to thank you guys for tuning in today here on Command. You know what? I actually really got some good notes here. I think the other stuff that I took down, right, is actual garbage, but the dartboard game, the password for security, the Apple Grove lock information, I think that's going to be like very good, like good pieces of information. I might actually have to dig out a old journal or something that I could use, which I might have to go downstairs in my basement to call it to look for it. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today here on Command Wolf Gaming. Hope you guys enjoyed the recording today. Did you guys know on YouTube, only about 10% of you are actually subscribed to the channel? That's right, about 10% of you are actually subscribed to the channel. So make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. Hit that bell notification button. And also, make sure to tune into my live streams every Monday and Tuesday night. Every Monday and Tuesday night, we will be live streaming to every single platform, including YouTube. And also, take a look at some other stuff on my channel. I am trying to upload as frequently as possible for those who are interested in seeing what I have to offer. If you do want to help support the channel, you can buy stuff from my Etsy store. I do have an Etsy store. My Etsy store is woodwolfandlaser.etsy.com. Link is provided down below. In that Etsy store, you can find all sorts of things that you can get personalized. Obviously, we got like holidays around the corner all the time, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, 4th of July, whatever. You can buy you can go onto my store, buy what you want, and get it personalized for you or your friend or your family or your greatest enemy. Remember, holidays are everywhere and at every time. If you do want to get some more content and uncensored stuff, you got to make sure to watch my stuff on Rumble or Odyssey. Preferable Rumble, and the reason being is because YouTube's a little bit more iffy on stuff that is put up on there, but Rumble is a little more relaxed on that. So if you do want to see stuff a week ahead of time, or if you want to see on some like exclusive live streams, you must tune into Rumble. Links will be provided down below for you guys who are interested. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. As always, like, subscribe, and share. Spread the love, and we'll see you next time here on Command Wolf Gaming. Bye bye now.